Okay, so I actually, turns out, I had my other copy of Saltwater Sportfishing with me. Which is great, because I really wanted to play it.
It is time.
It's for serious the best fishing game I've ever played.
Really?
Yes. Just the way the gameplay works, like, you know, I started, like, you have no idea how much I love fishing games.
I'm semi-aware, but
I started out with Legend of the River King, which is a Natsume fishing game.
I remember that one.
RPG for Game Boy. And the fishing in that game is you reel, you wait till the fish gets almost, you know, going to pull back on you, you stop, you let them swim, you let them get tired, and then you reel. Sega Bass Fishing is another excellent fishing game that has like really good controls too, but I think this one is the absolute best.
Why two R's instead of two T's?
Bird play.
Bird play. Pulls.
Play.
Please.
Okay.
Bird,
So
please.
I don't know why you would ever do something else in this game than that particular one. I gotta familiarize myself with the controls here. Let's do the big, like, heavy line.
Isn't there a...
Why would you take 4-pound test into the deep sea?
I don't even know what any of that means.
Okay, so 4-pound test fishing line is supposed to... oh, that's why. Because those mahi-mahi... Like, what you got to do is reel till he gets to the edge of the screen, and then pull the opposite direction he's swimming. So, like, push right, push left, reel, push right, reel, push left, reel. And when they're jumping, you can do it anyway. But what's funny is, like, when I got this game, I had no idea what any of that was. So, like, I would just catch the fish, like, I would hook it, and then it would fucking... It would run for 2 seconds and the line would break. And it pissed me off so much. So figuring out how to play was, like, super triumphant for me. I almost got him. That red gauge that was under the tension is how much line is out. So he's right at the boat now.
I see.
There we go. 670-pound blue marlin. That's how you play the game.
Huh. That's interesting.
So when I said, like, 2-pound test, that means that the line is tested and can hold 2 pounds of pressure.
I got you.
So I've got like 130-pound test. So even 130-pound test, catching a fish this big is pretty impressive. But like, the lighter the line, I think you might score higher, or at least feel better about yourself. Because I remember when I was super into this game, I would try and fish with, like, the lightest possible line.
Yeah.
But
I mean, if you do that, then
you're much less likely to catch any fish.
Mostly, like, especially if you get these all the time, I mean, that's going to break the line, right?
It does depend on where you are. Like, in the arcade mode, you don't really have a choice of where you fish, which is what we're doing now. But in the just for fun mode, you can move your boat around and go after different species.
Right. What is the jumper part?
Well, it jumps out of the water, so you can just reel because there's no pressure on it. But anyway, if you're going for, like, a different fish, like a mahi-mahi or something, or a dorado, like that one there, like, he'll come up and it'll say line shy. It's because the line is too thick and he can see it and it's scaring him off.
Really? That's
Yeah.
interesting.
There's a tuna. Maybe I should switch what kind of line I got. I forget how to do that. Which button do I put? Here we go. Okay. So I'm going to bump it down to, like, 50-pound test and see if I can get some more. I got 4 minutes to catch 3 fish. This is much more reasonable than Sega Bass Fishing, but that's because, you know, Sega Bass Fishing was designed to steal your quarters. I sort of hope this marlin doesn't bite it because I have 50-pound test on. Yep, it broke.
Well, that answers that question.
Yeah. Let's try one more time for maybe one of the smaller fish. Here we go. Still shy of the line. Let's, how did I switch it again? Oh, I got a bite. I don't know what it is. Moo! Listen to this music. It's pretty great.
This is absolutely fantastic. Didn't the PlayStation 1 have its own fishing rod peripheral?
It probably did. I've never played this game with it. I thought you were going to ask me about its, like, sound processor because we were talking about the music. Although there is like the original Model 1 PlayStation 1s, like audiophiles would buy those.
Yeah.
Because they were like the best possible CD players.
Do you know
if
that's the one you have?
No, it's not. Because the RCA cables just go straight from the console. Like they have like female RCA ports in the back of the console.
Yeah.
I got like a Wahoo, I think. Each fish has a different theme, pretty much, which is really cool.
That's awesome.
It's a really cool game with a lot of attention, like, and super great gameplay, very good graphics for the time. I've actually been playing this game since about 8th grade. So as long as I've known Caitlin, I've been playing saltwater sport fishing.
That is... It's a long time.
But it's tough to learn. I'm going to go ahead and say pretty easy to master. But it's a great game.
Oh, wow.
And I think I've just beaten... Oh, I got to catch one more fish. That's not going to work.
So when you... So... I'll admit I wasn't paying a huge amount of attention, but when...
Get the fuck away from it!
When,
Leave it alone! Stop!
You don't want this.
Let me put the heavy line back on. Okay,
So it seems like when your objective was to catch 3 fish.
Damn it!
So when you caught the fish, did it give you more time?
I think it might have, because I had like 4:30 a minute ago.
Because I remember you said something about it was 4 minutes, but then just then after you caught that last fish, it went up to 5.
Yeah, I wasn't paying much attention either. But this is only the first stage. Would you stop when okay, there we go. Great. That can get real stressful, especially in like Sega bass fishing, because it's like you got like seconds left, and you get like a hit bonus that'll give you like 5 extra seconds, and when you land a fish, you get like between like 2 and 10 extra seconds depending on the size. But like switching lures, you're just like doing it at a frantic pace, like you're gonna lose a patient that's cut open in front of you on the table. You're like, scalpel, scalpel, scalpel! I need the spinning bait! Hand me the McGregor twin spoon. Cool.
The spoon. Record-breaking fish.
Level complete. Next level. I don't know how
fishing.
Yeah. You didn't think this would be this fun of a game to watch me play, did you?
I really did not, because I think I'm a fairly patient person. Whenever I've been reel fishing, I have not liked it at all.
You know what's funny?
What's that?
Reel fishing is another Natsume fishing game.
You're right. It super is.
I've played that with Jimmy in the basement. I don't know if you guys watched the Street Skater episodes, but I was talking about my friend Jimmy, who used to live across the street from me. I knew him since I was 3, and he had a PlayStation, and we're not really buds anymore. And just in case he's watching this, just to get it out there, we're not buds anymore, dude, because you and I... Okay, so his birthday's in November. My birthday's in October, and so I saw him once in, like, early December, and I was like, hey, man, how was your birthday? He's like, it was fine. I was like, my birthday is Halloween. How can you... Why would you... I've known you since I was 3, and he didn't even ask. And every time I see him, all he talks about is his car and his girlfriend. And that's why we're not buds anymore. But anyway.
I share that feel.
He had a PlayStation, and I forget what I was talking about. Oh, we would play Real Fishing.
Right.
Which is a pretty fun game, actually. Let's see if we can get one of these littler fish with this 30-pound test on.
A libble fibge.
Reminds me of that Primus has a song called Fish On. He's like, caught a 40-pound wahoo on 20-pound test. Fish on. I don't know what this fish is, but it looks pretty cool. You can catch sharks later in this game. There's all different kinds of species. You can catch halibut. There's a stage in Alaska, which is a little boring because like the water's all like poopy brown. And you can catch halibut and one other kind of fish, but that's it.
Honestly, like any nature type sports outdoors game or whatever never really interests me, other than the graphics, just because I want to look at pretty nature.
Would you?
But
not real nature.
But as far as no, I'd much rather stay inside and look at nature from afar. But
would you count golf as a pretty nature game?
Yes, of course.
Me too. I absolutely love golf games.
But when you have when you have this kind of gameplay, I think I can overlook the graphics.
It's all on the shoulder.
And honestly, you know, like you said before, the graphics look really nice for the time.
Yeah. I was gonna say look at the case, but then I remember we don't have the case for this one. I'm trying to hook him. Damn it! I didn't set the hook. You kind of got to hold it forward, and then when they bite, you pull back.
I'm not really sure why this game reminds me
That was a sailfish.
another particular game, but the way that you work the stick in this game,
yeah,
and do all that reminds me of Guitar Man for the PS2.
You know, I have wanted to play that game.
It is a fantastic game.
I've seen gameplay footage, but I've never played it, and that's the kind of game that you just have to actually try for yourself to understand the gameplay.
It is so much fun.
You ever like been fishing and the line broke, and you just wonder if that fish is swimming around with a line in its mouth?
Yes.
Well, it is.
Oh, okay.
But I did learn something when I was really into fishing. Apparently, like, fish hooks are engineered to, like, rust super easy when they're underwater.
Mm-hmm.
So the fish is swimming around with the hook in its mouth, right?
Right.
And then it'll just rust out in, like, a couple of weeks.
Huh.
Of course you bet, you fucking giant asshole.
Well, that's not that bad.
Yeah. We may have squeezed as much fun out of this game as we could. Let's see if I can... Nope. I want to try and catch one of these dolphins, as they're called.
A dolphin.
Lucky for you, I'm a dolphin lover. Oh, sailfish. They have really cool music. Makes me want to go outside and work on my engine. Give me a can of Grizzly and a Miller Lite.
Budweiser
Nation. American flag t-shirts with the sleeves cut off. Oh yeah. Jumper, woo! Get him! I'm fighting from here.
Dare.
Oh, I can't fight him from the boat, Dale.
Damn. Looks like you're gonna need a bigger boat.
Not for that, dude. He was small. I'll get this other sailfish. I got 2.5 minutes left. Let's see if I can beat this stage.
He is hooked.
He is hooked.
That's it. That's it. That's it. Excellent.
Oh, there I went. That's something that a girl who shall go unnamed said this one time when I manually brought her to completion. She was like, whoa, oh, there I went. And if she's watching this episode, I'm sure she's embarrassed, but, you know, nobody but me and nobody knows. No one knows. Like Queens of Stone Age.
Nobody knows.
The girl I...
Cream.
Nobody knows her identity. Oh, man. What do you mean line shy? I got 20-pound test on here. I remember that was one of the things that perplexed me before I understood how this game works. Like, what the heck is line shy? What does that even mean? Oh, here comes a sailfish. Oh, here comes. Oh, I didn't bite it.
I'm not gonna lie, this game actually kind of scares me a little bit.
It scares you?
Because I don't really like the ocean, and I especially don't
What?
like darkness.
You know, I feel the same way about Endless Ocean. For the week.
Yeah.
Cool. I actually got away from the marlin and caught something else. But yeah, like Endless Ocean is really cool for like the first 10 minutes. But then you start to feel super alone.
Yeah.
And like, especially when it's dark. Like in Endless Ocean, like when you swim into the trench, like I catch myself looking over my shoulder. Like a giant, like, subterranean beltfish is going to come up and eat me.
Yeah. See, as long as we're dealing with...
Well, we can play it this way.
Like some scuba levels or something.
Yeah, we can try it this way.
Some snorkeling.
Then we get the gulls up here.
Oh, that's nice.
Oh, my line broke.
Oh, that was fast.
See, I can't tell what kind of fish it is, so it might have been like a giant marlin on my little ass line here.
It could have been Cthulhu.
Yeah, it was Cthulhu of the deep. Oh, I've got 30 seconds left. I'm running out of Tim and Eric.
Awesome job. Great show.
It got to the point where I could play this above the water like this and know what fish I was fighting because of the music. It's kind of cool because it's almost like a simulator. Dude. I broke the line. And on that note, I guess we'll end this up. Look at the boat moving. I guarantee you that's not even a model. That's just a texture.
Needs more JPEG.
All right. Well, thanks for coming fishing with us. We'll see you on the next episode of Brett's Play.
Yeah.
Budweiser next.